Hey, how's it going? It's a pre-roll before the podcast. It's Shad Wicker here. Just letting you know that we have two massive shows coming up very soon for Shad and Pete Save the World. Our live show at the Good Chat Comedy Club, September 28th in Brisbane, and our massive October 11th show in Sydney at the Comedy Store. What the fuck? Ticket links for those shows are in our show notes, but more importantly, if you're a fan of the pod, message us on our socials at Shad and Pete Save the World, and we will hook you up with some cheap-ass tickets, man. So make sure you message us on our socials to get yourselves those tickets. And, of course, if you like the pod, please leave it a 5-star review, rate it, follow it, all that jazz to help get it out there, okay? Enjoy the show. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Shad and Pete Save the World podcast, the podcast version of the live show that everyone already thought was a podcast. My name is Pete, and joining me, as always, is the most special man in my life, Shad Wicker, and I think that's absolutely accurate.
These intros are getting worse and worse the more we do this podcast.
I like every single one I've done.
What was I before? The Shad to your Pete?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, okay.
Is there anything wrong with that?
I feel like there is.
I don't think so. We're back for another week in the studio. How have you been?
I've been fine. We had a nice sort of, well, we'll get our guest on soon, but you and I had an interesting a rare shared social event together.
We
We've
did.
been friends for many years, but we don't have a lot of crossover, I think, in our friendship circles.
Friendship circles don't really, but the thing that combines us is the people we know in comedy, and one of them got married.
Yeah.
And we got to go to a wedding together, and you looked absolutely schmick.
Thank you so much.
Beyond belief.
Well, I
great.
do. I scrub up all right.
And yeah, it was really nice. It was a really good time.
It was good. Questionable music choices by the DJ during the speeches, I feel, was the key takeaway. But before we get into it, I want us to introduce our guest this week, please.
Please, absolutely.
So that we can get started on this tale, because I'd love to hear your opinion.
I'm very excited to have our guest on this week. One of the genuinely funniest people I've ever met in my life, I think. Kate Dolan. Kate Dolan is here.
Oh, she is.
Dolan.
Weird that you started slagging off my wedding.
No, that's why I wanted to have a little compliment sandwich. So very funny, strange
Stupid songs.
wedding,
Weird wedding.
and fucked little outfits.
Well, speaking of fuck little outfits, you did our show live
yes, I
in
forgot
Sydney.
about this, yeah.
And it was your first time doing the show, and you thought for a little bit of... Was it your idea?
No, it was Beck's idea.
Yeah, Beck Childwood, who will get on the pod at some point as well, had an idea for you guys to wear matching outfits.
Like you two.
Like we do in our
Like
show.
you little boys.
We wear our cute little Potters outfits.
Yeah, because you got your overalls on. You're pretending to be men, and we thought,
Yeah, Shad in the green room putting on our big prosthetic conks before the show starts. Yeah, see the footy? High five. Out we go.
Lads.
Lads. Chicks are cool and hot. Correct.
Yeah.
Tits. Love them.
Yeah.
can you pat me on the back?
I got your back. I got your back. Yes, and remember?
Yeah.
But no, Beck had the idea of you guys wearing matching outfits to basically take the piss out of us. But little did you know that we only have our guests on one at a time. So to the audience, it just looked like two people that dressed the same to come to the same event.
That kind of thing happens to me all the time. I just can't even... It doesn't even embarrass me anymore, because I'm like, of course.
Yeah,
of
to make
course.
a plan and it just doesn't go your way.
And also, like, it wasn't my plan. Then we put in the effort, and then I'm the one who ends up looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, that is just...
Because what was it? It was like
Melange.
sort of pink.
It was like a velour. Okay, picture this.
All right, take me there.
Close your eyes, everybody.
Okay, well,
Now it seems like you're patronising.
No, I'm just saying.
what if they're closing their eyes? Okay, first of all,
Right.
closing their eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, you can feel velour. Now the senses are coming alive
Okay.
with a bright fuchsia.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whatever that word means, it sounds nice.
I think it's purple.
Okay.
It's pink.
Shit.
I'm there. And it's like a
It's a zip up pullover.
Oh,
sort
I'm
of
hearing the zip.
Yeah. A little
multi-layered
bit.
Foley there from you and I. Well done.
Yeah, we're in sync.
Absolutely.
There is a light diamante pattern front and back. party in the front, party in the back, because we don't stop working.
Every angle of me is at the party.
Because we have to do it all. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then on the bottom was a nice black flare, and both in matching pink Crocs. So we even talked about hair up. So we both went half up, half down hair.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are a lot of layers I didn't actually notice.
Yeah, we really put in a lot of effort for...
And can I ask as well?
Depends.
Did you, because they're
I'd love to know on the back of this question.
very because such matching outfits. Was it one person owned both, or did you both happen to separately own all of the things required?
So Beck was wearing yoga flares, and I was wearing jean flares, which to the naked eye,
Same.
Yes.
To the touch, not the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I had 2 pairs of pink Crocs.
Right.
Rocking them in the show right now. Not in
Yeah,
shot,
up
but
on
she'll
the
get them
camera.
there.
There we go. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. A
Bit of flexibility.
Time out. So you a trained gymnast? Is this true about you?
No, but I used to be a competitive cheerleader.
Did you
Really?
Yeah.
Who against?
All the other competitive cheerleading teams.
Right. What was your
And,
team? Was there a call?
Coventry Dynamite cheerleaders.
Okay.
Oh,
they are actually-
fucking no, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I am a massive fan of them.
Really?
up.
I fucking love them.
What's their chant?
I can't even tell you how offensive this is right now.
You are such an embarrassing.
I'm sorry,
cunt.
guys.
So I'm sorry.
They actually, when I was on the team, not at the level that they're at now. So now if anybody looked them up, they'd be like, wow. Yeah, look them up.
I'll look them
Get
up.
them up.
I'll have a look.
And
But-
would you have been around for sort of the prime?
No,
So
I
that
was
prime-
there
like if the
near
last-
the beginning.
Okay, yeah. So because I'm pretty sure there's a Netflix doco coming out about those years that you and I both know about that were so special in the team.
No, but have you... Right.
The lady
You're taking
grenades?
the-
Is that who we're
I'm
talking
not
about?
taking-
Well, you can't... That's not... that's what... Because they have different... It's like a
big
sport.
Is it?
It's a big. There's an overarching sort of thing.
Okay, I found it here.
I'm really sorry about this. I figured he would have known already.
Can I tell you something? That I will fight you if you continue down this road.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay.
Because what you're doing right now
Yeah.
is extremely disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
D-E.
Go on.
Disrespectful.
She used to.
G-E.
I'll tell you what.
now we-
She used to when she used to spell.
D.
Respect.
D. Respectful. D.
Can I just say as well? She's much better at spelling when she's got pom poms in her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to be incredible at it. T-E-A-M. She used to be really good at.
Yeah. D-E. Respectful. What's so
D-E,
funny
respectful.
is this has come up now. I've not spoken about this in like 10 years. And
Yeah.
then I was on another podcast, sorry to say, popular. And it came up again. So
Really?
there's a clip online of me also doing be aggressive. So now I've got D, respectful, as well as be aggressive.
It just becomes a well-known thing in the podcast space. Like, get her on, she's great, but the first 5 minutes she will do a chant.
Yeah.
She cannot help
Yeah, she
herself. The
cannot.
microphone gets in front of her
I
and she's
know,
got a chant.
just thinking about it. Anyway, they're a great team. They're, they are genuinely fantastic at sport.
I'm on their website, and the very first thing it says, "We will find a place for you in our family," and I like that. That's a nice feeling.
Yeah, inclusive,
Yeah.
inclusive sport. Yeah,
That's
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to get that off my screen because it feels weird looking at children dancing.
Yeah, that's an
cheerleader
incognito.
outfits.
But what we were talking about just before about the wedding.
Yes.
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
of
got
course,
Dressed
yeah.
up. So have you been to many weddings?
no,
No.
I think there's probably reason.
Right.
But
Oh, really?
yeah, just because it's like the limelight and stuff. Like people are like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
And you're a
I'm-
big objector, I've heard. Like you like to object.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go D E.
D-I-V-O.
No, I've been to a few. I do like them, but they're quite long, aren't they? If it's a good one, it's good, and if it's like middle of the
Yes.
road, it's a long day.
Well, what I liked about this, which I respected, was our mate Nat. he like they already did the ceremony. They went and signed everything the day before.
Nice.
So it was like none
Just
of
an
this
invite
whole
to a party, really.
Yeah, not listening to
that's
the
good.
churchy songs or some old fella being like, "Oh, you're now married." Like all that shit was gone. It was just come in here, have a drink, have a party. We'll do a speech. And I think speech is a loose term because his wedding speech was literally one sentence and then they cut the cake, which I also was like, yes. Loving how we're speed running this wedding, which was really good.
Yeah.
Q to Q.
Yeah. But it was like one of the things we noticed was like the DJ at the time when like the parents would come up to do their speech, the music choices were like
truly inappropriate music choices.
What? Go on.
It
I'll
was
take
like,
you to the candy shop.
Well,
mate, that's it.
the first one, it was like, I can't remember the first one, but then the second one, we're like, okay, this is a choice. Like, the second one was Genuine Pony. When it was like Mother of the Bride.
Nah, that's good stuff. Nah, sorry. She's like,
Let
gone
me
up
reenact
to
how you were conceived.
Nah, I respect that. I do respect. I RESPECT that.
Yes, there we
Nat!
Whoa, there's a genius on the podcast. Okay, spelling bee.
But fuck, it was really like it. Even though they were little speeches, the whole thing was just littered with people still giggling from like
I like that a lot.
like Dr. Dre and like
just like here comes grandma to do some speeches, ass and titties, ass and titties.
all I want to do is shit on your chest, bitch. And I remember when you were just a little boy. It was like, what? Who's doing this?
I'm getting married in September, and I have been already told to like not make too many jokes.
Yes.
Right.
One of my plans, which is not going to happen because it's just too difficult technically, is I was going to be the vicar and then get a robot bride come down the aisle, and I was going to marry the robot to my partner.
Great.
That got vetoed. What about whoopee cushions on the
That'd be
chairs?
pretty cool.
That would be funny.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nah, apparently not.
Is your partner as silly as you are?
He loves the silly. Like he would be giggling the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's up for it.
Also, who's vetoing the ideas?
The parents.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Well, because it's
Yeah.
really their wedding.
That's true.
It usually, yeah. Well, I think it just means a lot more to them. Whereas I'm like, this could
I'd
be
love
good.
you to do like all of your vows in that voice that you did, like the spelling bee thing.
I promise to love and cherish you. Okay.
I now pronounce you husband and bride.
Whoa.
Yeah, you may now kiss the bride. That's gross.
Yeah!
Scary.
Oh man.
I think you should do at least one of the little silly
Yeah.
gags.
Yeah.
The other option has been that because he's a musician, he would play the music for the first dance, and I would be half man, half woman.
Oh. Yeah. Fucking obviously. Oh, that's an incredible idea. What does he play?
Everything.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's going to be like...
He's got the little bells on his feet. For the oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear what the gag ends up being. But we do need to get into these.
It's time to get
It is
serious.
time. There are people...
That can be my problem, is figuring out what is a gag
That you can make
that's
appropriate.
good for my wedding.
I think that one's
Oh.
good as well because that's to be filmed for reals. I mean, the content you're going to get out of this wedding.
Yeah. And you've got to think about that in your
And it's
career.
Tax right off.
The whole wedding.
Yeah, $60,000
It was content, mate.
Yeah.
It was actually just
I went
content.
viral, so...
vlogging the whole thing. I'm actually going to kiss him now to sort of seal the thing.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, you guys? My wedding morning.
This is the best man.
So these are the problems that we're going to be going through are problems that were left over from our live shows.
Yes.
shall we just dive right in? What do you think?
Sure, we can just get straight into it. Obviously, scraping the bottom of the barrel for those that haven't listened before. Live show, people write down their problems, put them in a bucket on stage. Myself, Pete, and some special guests get very drunk and solve them. So this is a more... What did you put it as? A jazz...
This is the jazz version.
A jazz version of it. So these are...
And your partner...
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you scat?
Scabbity bap.
Holy fucking shit, she's good.
Can't everyone scat?
Not as good as that.
Okay, fair enough.
What's happening?
I'm just...
Bringing me down.
You're right. I should let you fly.
It does feel like
Skibbity
a bit of
boo.
a...
Scabbity bap.
It does feel like
talent.
a bit of
Sorry.
a good cop, bad cop interview where I'm like overtly being positive to Kate Dolan and you're like bringing Kate Dolan
I
down.
don't feel like that was the case. Or you were in trouble before. Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, but
Cause
I felt like that was a misinterpretation of good intention. That's what I thought happened. Yes.
I feel like you're mansplaining now.
Yeah, you were
How did I mansplain?
pretending.
I didn't pretend a thing. Ask me a fact about your cheerleading career and I'll get it right.
Okay.
16 blokes, slut. See, is there anything I don't know about it? HPV, twice.
Actually, thrice.
It's pronounced thrush. Whoa! Still scatting at any given moment. Let's dive into the bucket.
Let's dive into the bucket. All right.
First problem.
Now we're still talking about my vagina.
Made of steel. Usually reserved for ice, but we use it for an hour for our show. Let's get in. Let's do it.
First problem is I need a sugar daddy, but how do I get one?
Ooh, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I can't be talking about sugar daddies.
No, of course not.
I've got my insulin over there. You guys take this
If
one.
you talk about it, what happens? Do you blow up?
Yeah.
Sugar. I'm talking about sugar. I'm like,
You're like,
I like
from-
violet in.
yeah.
Is that exactly what
Yeah.
your head was?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know what we're talking
No.
about? Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, the great person.
Yeah, I'd have a bunch of little fellas rolling me out here
Yeah.
if I talk
you'd
about
even
this.
talk about
If
it.
I even discuss
Can't even
it.
look at the screen.
So I need a sugar daddy, but how do I get one?
Can I say this is like there's a few problems that we get that are quite common, I reckon, across all shows, and I feel like a version of this comes up a lot.
That is true.
I think though
These ladies are out here wanting
yeah,
the
because-
sugar daddies.
Yeah, I get it, but like the reality of it is you've got to talk to them. Like they
Yeah.
don't just send you like you say you need a sugar daddy, but do you? What you need is money.
The daddy part. You just
Yeah.
want the sugar.
Yeah, you want the sugar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whoops.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. How do I get one? I mean, are you open to OnlyFans? Are you open to it? Because I reckon that's a money-making source also to make the connection, so you know who's got the money. Because you guys would know.
Yeah.
You get a lot of messages on the socials saying,
yeah.
"Hello, beautiful,"
Yep.
and I say, "Correct."
Yeah.
Do you want a sugar daddy? And they offer it to you, but I go, how do I know that you've got sugar
Yeah.
or kids? You know?
Yeah.
You think the prerequisite for a sugar daddy, you've got to be an actual father
I do.
in real? Okay, yeah,
I do.
Sure.
I think that is
Yep.
because how are you going to treat me like a nice little baby girl? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Also, there's a daddy.
See,
in
that's one of those things
Yeah.
that I won't be able to sleep
it. Yeah.
because that was strange.
That was the one. Yeah.
There are like varying degrees of because what's the ideal one you want from what I've heard is there's like the
From what you've researched.
from what I've researched and spent quite a bit of money to find out.
And joined multiple platforms.
Yeah, I have a burner email so I can give you guys this answer. Is what's the one? Financial domination.
Oh, financial domination is
Where
the
it's
dream, which I don't think it's real.
Where it's like they get pleasure on being told what to do with their money, and that's sort of it.
Yeah.
That's the one you really want. It's
Yeah.
like the purely I get paid and you enjoy paying me because I go, give me the money, you fucking little rat.
I guess
Or
the
whatever.
answer is like, have you tried? Because I don't know that it is that hard.
Well, I think, like, speaking to the people that are sliding into your DMs with the offer, a lot
Yeah.
of, like, I mean, not to...
Have you received like insane DMs from dudes?
Almost daily.
What's the
How many of them
craziest-
look like me?
A lot of them look like cars.
Oh, really? You get the car one. Yeah, right.
Or
'Cause a lot of
fish.
my mates like to do it. A lot of my dad's mates like to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
They're just
A lot of
odd, really
Pakistanis out
odd messages. Yeah, that they like,
Yeah.
and just like every few days, it's like, hey, hi.
Do they give you compliments and stuff?
I don't think me so much if you've seen my social media online.
Because I'm like,
The other like downfall is that then some people do form these parasocial relationships online and then they get scammed
yeah.
by the potential sugar daddy because they're like, oh, I can do this and this and this for you, but I
Right.
just can't access my millions of dollars because of this and that. Like,
I need
you know,
20
you've seen
grand
the
to
Tinder
access my
swindler.
1 million.
Yeah.
I need to send you
Yeah.
half
You got to
a million.
spend money to make money. You haven't
But
heard
to do
that?
that, you got to
haven't heard
give me
that?
20,000. Yeah.
Yeah. The Tinder swindler.
Yeah, I love that shit.
The Tilda Swinton.
Oh.
But you need a sugar daddy. How do I get one? Well, it sounds like
I think you just need to go.
you need to be a woman and have Instagram.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it.
Yeah. Get on
Just
Instagram.
sign up to Instagram.
Yeah.
2-factor authentication not required.
I've always thought another great way of getting a sugar daddy is get on the NDIS, start working in these retirement villages, and just start planting some seeds.
Oh, listen to a few
You
stories.
know what I
about
mean?
war.
Get into a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
yarns. You're right. You
Yeah.
know, start look at the
Yeah.
pictures of their dead wife. Start dressing up as her. Things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Then you bring the will in,
Yeah.
sign the
Yeah.
papers.
I thought then you bring the willy out.
if you must.
Say, hello, Reginald. I've missed you.
Hang on. Is Reginald the name of the guy?
Or the Willy?
Reginald's
Of
name
the
of
Willy,
cop? Right.
yeah.
Reginald. My name's Toby. I don't know where you got Reginald from. It's a regal penis,
yeah.
one presumes.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I like that. I love that. Start dressing as the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
think
you
that's
do
the
it.
clearest.
We've
yeah,
done it again.
we've
Done it again.
We have done it. Again.
Next problem. I'm attracted to cartoon characters.
Sorry, where's the problem?
Hey! Fucking
Aren't
get
we
it.
all?
Yeah,
Fine,
dude.
yeah, across the way.
Hell yeah.
Jessica Rabbit, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah. Yeah.
actually, I think the first. I love asking this question to people where it's like the first thing you saw that you went, oh, I like that in a way that I've not liked things before. First thing I ever saw where I was like, that's whatever that is cool, was Lola Bunny from
Oh,
Space
yeah.
Jam.
Yeah.
Mate, Lola Bunny was...
Unbelievable.
She knew what
Yeah.
she was doing.
Yeah.
And she absolutely did.
Unrealistic body standards.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but I mean, having your tail
Trying to-
sticking out the back
yeah.
of your shorts, what are
Yeah.
you doing
you
here?
Yeah.
don't need to be doing that. You've cut the hole out of the back of the shorts to have the little tail.
Yeah, that's not standard issue, Lola. We know
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I did that, my arsehole was out.
it. Which isn't that the equivalent for a bunny?
And yes, it was just as furry,
Yeah.
but I was still in trouble.
I said, what about Lola?
Who's your... Where are you? Give us like your top three.
Look, I don't want to kick off. But
Homer, Bart, Abe Simpson.
It's
No.
mostly the female characters though.
first
hey?
off, the female characters,
Yeah.
but then
There's a bloke?
let's just talk about Shrek for a minute. Big boy,
Sure thing.
Okay,
owns property
that's true.
With a spa.
with a spa.
Yeah.
Actually sounds like sugar daddy material, if
Mate.
I'm being honest.
He's got a good sense of humour.
Yeah, great.
Straight down, direct, straight down the line.
International.
International.
Like
Yeah.
he's a Scot.
Scottish.
He's worldly.
Wow.
It's like he's got sort of everything you would want in a fella. I kind of do understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so I want to so I'm going to throw, and then people, obviously the classic is Simba. This is me just going for,
Simba from the line, like baby Simba, or like.
okay, now, how can you sleep at night?
Oh, now I've said the weird thing. Yep.
I think it's when he turns into the
Yeah,
first,
matures.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Nala, my God, those eyes.
Oh yeah. As far as lions go,
Yeah.
easily one of the more fuckable.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can I tell you, this is slightly, oh God, I don't even know what, you don't have to tell everybody everything, but.
I kind of want to look up.
This is something about you that's incredible. Is you realise you shouldn't say it before you say it, and still say it every time.
Can I
Please
tell
go.
you my sexual awakening?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
50 Cent's Candy Shop, the music video.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Again,
was like,
diabetic. You handle this one,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh,
He
yeah.
passed out watching that.
but that was one of those like, I'm on the corner of my bed.
Oh, wow.
Do you?
Wow.
And you're getting married.
What?
It's a candy shop. That's awesome.
He's got no idea. I think we should leave it.
Yeah, let's leave it.
I think we should leave it.
Yeah, we'll let everyone who's listening who knows as well.
He's going to have to Google it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's even better.
I'm embarrassed and I don't know why. That's the worst kind. Literally the worst kind of being embarrassed.
I've never felt so
Empowered.
powerful. Yeah.
Should I Google now or later?
No,
So what was
later
it?
is fine.
Can I ask? So was it? It was 50.
No.
What was the like? Was the
women.
women? I was going to say because like 50's like vibe is very like just a disgusting.
Yeah,
tip.
no.
He's got a bullet in his tongue.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, oh.
I'm trying to think back to the candy shop film clip. Let me.
It honestly is like. I think it's like soft porn.
Well, I think of that era there was like even like Christina Aguilera's
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Dancing in the urinal for some reason. That's like that was quite a vibe for me. I also corner of the bed.
Pick up that piss, Gil.
I was corner of the bed, but I was facing the other way.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Couldn't it? Yeah. Why wouldn't you be? Why would you not be? That's exactly what I would do. Hard not to. So hot. Yeah, corner of the bed. Sick. Right, gang?
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, corner of
Back to cartoon
corner of everything.
characters.
Corner of everything. Can't look at a square.
I
without-
think this problem can be solved in just to say we are all.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
all
had
are,
it at
yeah.
some point. Yeah.
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 What are the other like?
Remember
What are
we
the
had
other hot? Because there's plenty
Jessica
of like
Rabbit,
hot.
Jessica
But I was going to say
Rabbit.
there's plenty of hot female characters. But what are the other?
The
actual
other hot
bloke
males.
characters?
I think Bowser.
You think Bowser's got a vibe? He's got a similar Shrek vibe. He's got his own house.
maybe
man
I
in
like a-
power.
Yeah. Yeah, you like a big, powerful.
big burly
chunky
bloke.
boy.
What's
Yeah.
he do on DK, Donkey Kong? What do you think about him?
He'll take you.
Bit rough.
He'll pick you up and take you.
Yeah, he's going to shoot me through a cannon.
And I mean, this bloke, he got money. He can buy barrels aren't
Yeah,
cheap.
no, barrels
Barrels are not cheap.
to cut the
not
end
cheap.
off and like do nothing with. It's purely home decor at this point.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah,
like
so
something.
there's that.
There's something about that that's quite.
Yeah, Bowser. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd be a one night thing with Donkey Kong.
Bit of a fling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit
fair
of
enough.
a fling.
Yeah, and then the
had a
walk
thing
of shame
once.
home is fucking embarrassing.
Well,
with
all the way
Donkey, 'cause you
down
got to go
those
down down. There's like the fucking
Yeah.
slight gradient hill, and then you got to jump off.
Yeah,
and then
and he's
you
throwing barrels at you the whole
time,
He's
so you
gotta
throwing
jump
the
else.
He's
Couple
very
of bananas.
very disrespectful bloke. But he can get away with it
Yeah,
because he's done
'cause
it.
he's, like,
he's done it to
cheeky.
everyone in
Yeah.
town. Really.
Yeah, he's a bit of a jock. He's like
Yeah.
the quarterback of the team, kind of.
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, because he wears a backwards cap as well.
Yeah, no, isn't that Diddy?
Oh,
P.
now
Diddy.
we're talking.
Oh, P Diddy. Well, we don't want to touch that.
No, we're
That's,
not.
we're
Let's
out of
not
that.
do
Oh,
that.
did he? Did you say
Well, I think he
DP?
did.
Diddy
Yeah,
Kong.
I think he did do
Oh,
it.
Diddy Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Diddy Kong allegations that have come out recently. Just person reading the news going, Diddy did what? Oh, P. Phew.
Oh yeah, I stand with
Kong.
Daisy.
Yeah, I think it's fine. He's like, yeah.
Were we talking about... Please edit this out if we talked about this on a previous podcast. I can't remember
Okay.
if this was just in conversation or not. But I have this strange little theory about cartoon characters. So you know how, like, on the adult websites,
Yeah.
people will do, like... They'll make porn out
Yeah.
of, like, famous cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll be like...
I mean, yeah, like maybe, yeah.
Well, let's grow up.
Yeah, it's in the
we're all
ads.
grown-ups, but you'll get, like, a tab on the side and you go, oh, Marge.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
know. Come
You
on.
know what I mean? But this is a question I've asked a lot of people, and I found it quite divisive. So, because Marge Simpson isn't a real person,
Yeah.
right? It's just drawn.
Yeah.
Is a porno Marge as real as Simpsons Marge from the TV show?
I think they're
So
making her titties bigger and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
As real, like the emotion you'd
if
attach to
you
the
watch
character.
if you watch a porno with Marge, for instance,
Yeah.
is that Marge because she's just a cartoon, or does it
'cause she
have to
just
be
lives in the cartoon.
because she's just a cartoon?
Yeah.
It is
Is
as good
Marge
as watching
doing-
Marge because she's just a cartoon, or for her to be actually Marge, does it have to be drawn by a Simpsons illustrator.
Yeah, wow.
Whoa.
What's your gut feeling? Don't even think about it. You go, is that Marge or is that just a drawing of Marge?
It's a drawing of Marge.
Drawing of Marge?
Yeah, I feel like it's AI Marge.
Yeah, I feel drawing of
they'd
Marge.
have to
Because I
make
don't
it.
think
I think
Marge
it's
would
drawing
be
of
doing
Marge.
it.
Like, I think Marge would come out.
Well, she does have
Marge
3.
would come out and be like, I think that this is despicable
Yeah.
that people are
She
out
does have
here.
3 kids, so she has done
Well,
that.
yeah, but she's
Yeah.
not recording it with Homer, is she?
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
putting
No,
it on
that
the
is an
internet.
issue.
Nor that ginormous horned devil figure that's in the sidebar.
What?
You know what I mean?
Now I don't know what's happening.
Well, she was saying it's not with home, but I was saying in the thing, you know, you see all like the fucking crazy shit that they're like,
Yeah, right.
they're never fucking something normal in the
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just Marge having sex with a normal
With Apu.
other human.
Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't do it with Apu. She's got a bit of decorum.
Oh, okay.
It's a small town. It is a small
Okay.
town.
Well, thank you.
She would go elsewhere for it. She's not an idiot. I mean,
She'd go to
she's,
Shelbyville. Is that what you're saying?
she'd go to Shelbyville. There's a monorail that takes you right there if you need to get your rocks off.
I just want to also just circle back. That
Yeah.
anime porn is massive.
Yeah.
So I really, truly think that's it. This is life.
Yeah, this is life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just love a bit of that cartoon titty.
I quite like anime porn because I think it doesn't matter if the women want to be there or not because they're not
yeah.
real. Because
Although-
it's hard to watch porn as a woman and think, are they enjoying that?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Do they want to be there? Probably not.
Although something in my head said like this, like down on there, like voiceover artist
Yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah.
in the booth. Like it's not quite as low as having to do porn, but I have to do the voiceover for porn in the booth. To be like, oh god, I'm fucking, you know, I've got a
my
crippling
God.
addiction. I need to make the money somehow.
I'd love
get
to do
get
it.
in the booth, headphones
Yeah.
on.
You know what? I reckon the people that do the anime porn ones are probably the same people that do Dragon Ball Z.
All right, get in the booth. Come on, you need to make this cash. Headphones on. Holy!
That'd be a quick buck. That'd be good. I'd do that work.
Yeah,
It's not real.
I don't know that at all. Anyway, next problem, but I think you're right. I think this is the world we live in. Enjoy yourself. Next problem, we've done it again. Oh, I don't hate this at all. My ex has gotten fat since I left him. Bracket. Not a problem. Just wanted to say it because it makes me feel good.
If that was a her, I would have thought that was from my ex.
And now you retort, Shad.
Well, look,
Again, I can't talk about lollies.
I cannot.
That is...
I've got to say, it's like after any breakup, it's a keeping score game afterwards. And I think for this person, I get the feeling to be able to be like, I've won. You know, winning the breakup is a very real thing, I feel.
I feel like actually this is like someone who is still thinking about their ex.
Yeah. If you win the breakup, do you really win?
Oh, yeah. If you're keeping tabs,
You're winning
you
by
win.
never thinking about them ever again.
That is very
That's
true.
fucking awesome. I like that.
And you know that he's probably not
Yeah.
thinking about you at all. He's
He's-
thinking about when his next meal
He's
is.
eating out. That's an Annie Boyle joke. She's going to be like,
That is a good Annie Boyle.
What are things that, presuming everyone's done it at some point, you've gone to see what your ex is up to. Do you have, what are the things you've seen your exes doing or in their life that you go, oh, sucked in?
I think it might be a bit boring. I think one of my first moves after a breakup is that I restrict any ability for me to see anything.
don't lie.
No, I do. I do on occasion see some stuff, like my ex that you know. I see some of what she's up to, but it's still kind of generally restricted.
Tell us.
She's running a masseuse parlour thing.
Free
whatever it
plug
is.
to camera.
I don't know.
Show
what it's
you've moved
called.
on.
I don't know what the actual name of it is. It's
She
something.
runs a masseuse parlour on 469 Archibald Street, and the prices are pretty good, and it looks like she's doing really well in her job, and I don't think about her at all.
But yeah, I can't say. You know what? I will say, like earlier days, like younger, I felt like every person I've like broken up with, I feel like it probably is still the case. They've gone on to pretty much their forever relationship.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm like, what's
You're a
the movie
starter
about
pack.
it? I'm a starter pack.
Yeah. You're having sea monkeys before you get a dog.
yeah. There's a movie. There's a character. Like, there's a movie about a guy that has that. I can't remember what his Good Luck Chuck. I think the movie is. But like, it's like same thing. It's about like you date this bloke and then you end up with the person that you're supposed to be with. And it's like funny to me, like a lot of my exes went on to like get married, have a family with the next person that they were with. So I'm like, I feel like starter pack or good luck charm.
Yeah.
I like that one for me.
Yeah.
Whatever spin you need, you know?
No.
Not on the microphone, mate. They're very expensive.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was only in one sort of semi-serious relationship.
Because what, are you 19 now? How old are you?
14.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, so one sort of serious relationship. And then, they've gone on to almost immediately have, like, twins.
Wow.
So my ex kind of got fat for a little bit. and then got really skinny in an evening.
Brave thing to say.
How does childbirth work to you?
So you have an excessive amount of weight in your womb.
But is it fat?
Have
you
you seen
reckon?
these little babes? Little Michelin
So
men.
they're just
Little
little
Michelin
they're
men.
just
Little
sacks
Michelin
of
men.
fat.
You've seen a little sacks of fat.
A little sacks of fat.
You've seen them.
I've played one.
A
A sack of fat.
A sacks of fat.
A sack of fat sounds like a euphemism.
What does a sacks of fat sound like? But yeah, what have your exes been doing since they left you? Presumably.
What's so funny is like in any of my, I'm a psycho, but that's such a bad thing to say about most, like, because that's what you always say as a girl. But I have basically made each of my exes break up with me by being like, you know, do you even want to be in this relationship? And then they're like, no.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, no,
Not
that's
with
a
this
text.
line of
That's a
questioning.
text.
Yeah,
And
none of
then
them
they're
are
like,
fast.
yeah, and they're like, yeah, I'm like, I just don't really think this is working. And then they're like, yeah, me neither. And
Is
I'm like,
would that technically be gaslighting backfiring? Like in a
yeah,
sense?
it's probably like, to
Like-
be honest, like a bit of a test. Like I wanted them to be like, I
do
don't
anything.
love you. And then every time they've been like, I'm
Yeah,
so
you're
glad
right.
you brought it up.
Haven't even finished the sentence. I just don't think this. I got a suitcase.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's very,
yeah. Thank
I'll just
God.
make a move.
But I'm actually one
I
of the
just
things
leased a place.
that I do is like, because I feel like I am doing quite well. Like I've moved away from like a small life, and like that's fine. Everybody has what they want in their life. I'll be like, you know, you post some achievement, and I'm like, they've seen it.
Looking at your story
Yeah.
views.
I'm like, I'm going to be in a magazine.
I've got a laurel on my poster.
I won an award. How's the cul-de-sac?
That's a sick burn. That's a cold
But it's only because
How's the
I'm bitter
cul-de-sac?
that they didn't want me. You know what I mean?
And they're like incredibly happy and
Yeah.
actually a lot brighter.
Yeah, they're
and they
so
see it.
fulfilled.
They see the award and like, oh, good on her.
Yeah. They go, Mum, she's doing so well.
And we really thought she wouldn't. I'm glad she's finally turned it around.
God, that depression's lifted.
I'm actually so proud of her. I mean, we had a rough breakup,
Yeah.
but now it's so good to see her do it. And you're going, fuck you.
I once rang my ex like 20 times in a night, and then the next morning obviously I would like recovered from the drinking, and I was like, I'm so sorry, and he was like, I haven't got any missed calls, and I was like,
Wrong ex.
So what happened? What?
I rang someone else 20 times.
Just a random person?
No, another person with the same name.
Oh, okay. Just ringing like the Office Works helpline.
I'd also like left voicemails. Never heard from that person
wowee.
either. They were obviously like,
That's
whoa,
awesome.
she's going through it.
That's fucking
Also
sick.
because like you were probably saying their name.
Yeah.
So for them they wouldn't have been able to
No,
even differentiate that it wasn't
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been like, she must be talking about, must have tried to call someone else. Oh, no, that's
She
my
must
name.
have accidentally called someone else. Meant to call someone else
Yeah.
20 times.
Yeah.
She wouldn't accidentally
I mean,
hit my
like,
number.
this is just like I just wanted to like see how you are, like, you know, and then just give me anyway, but like no pressure.
That's awesome. But I like the initial solution of if you really have your ex, you're not even keeping tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stop looking. Mind
Yes.
your business, you know.
Yeah.
Move on. We're done again. Oh, this is great. I like this one.
Oh my gosh.
How do I tell my sister her mum chat bores me to tears?
So she's
Yes.
saying that the sister's now a mum and she's talking about the kids.
All she
Yeah.
does is talking about the kids.
This is difficult for me to talk about because
You
I
were
have
a
a lot
kid
of
once.
no.
Oh, sorry.
I came out like this. Ouch. Ouch. You know Jack and the Beanstalk, the giants?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're my parents.
Really?
So do you have to climb down a beanstalk?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. The origin story. And there was a cul-de-sac up there.
Golden egg for breakfast again. Fucking hell. That's really sent you.
Gordy son.
Oh, fuck.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. My brothers and sisters.
I was like, what's the rhyme? What's the rhyme that's coming? Fee, fi, fo, fum. My brothers and sisters. Oh, a modern day wordsmith. Shakespeare, eat your fucking heart out. Kate Dolan's on the loose. Get the pom-poms out. Do a bit. Do a little routine. Give me a fee. Give me a fi. Give me a fo.
D respectful. My school teacher. I'm crying.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
It's unbelievable what's happening here.
That's so good.
Anyway, so enough smelling the blood of an Englishman. And after you moved out of your parents' house, where did you live first? A little straw house?
Oh, man.
Then you moved into a little stick
house, yeah.
Where you finally settled down, got the brick house.
Oh, wow.
Talked by that wolf. How do I tell my sister her mum chat bores me to tears? Well, you're both in tears.
Fuck
Hey,
hell.
you're not bored. You're having a great time.
I do understand this because, like, a lot of my friends have kids now. So I can't carry on.
I can't carry on. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
So it's difficult for me to talk about this because they're going to listen and then they're going to be like, oh, she doesn't
What a
like
bitch.
me. But my
I
friend...
think you're also overestimating our reach. They're almost certainly going to be listening. Because who isn't these days? Who isn't tuned into Shad and Pete every Monday?
My friend Hazel, though, she's like one of my best mates. She's got... This is a moment that I had to sort of be like, in this world, in this reality. She has a little girl called Lilia, calls her Lil for short. Mm-hmm. And she was throwing out the second child's name to the group chat, a potential Killian. And I said, Lilia and Killian. Lil and Kill.
Yeah.
And I said, this is not the Rugrats. Get it together. Mm-hmm. And she said, you are right. And she really needed that moment of someone to be like, on what planet Earth are you naming your children?
You've saved a life, I reckon. Several.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like saying all your kids' names like a fucking vocal warm-up for...
Yeah, Lillian and Killian.
Lillian and Killian, Lillian and Killian, Lillian and Killian.
And were you
went
like...
to the shops.
Were you like, look, it didn't work out great for my brothers and sisters, P5 and Farm.
Well, they don't rhyme, so
exactly.
they were fine.
Yeah,
at
okay,
school,
yeah.
there was no bullying, because D Respectful put a stop to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mr. Respectful, and call him D because we obviously get on now.
Yeah, well, when you move out, you can call him there.
You can do whatever you like.
So I get it. I think, how do I tell you? She's your sister. Maybe just be like, maybe you could just be like, look, I love your kids, but like, let's talk about you. Like, or go and get a hobby. Like, maybe get her, she like, you got to think, like, her whole world now is her kids. They like forget who they are before.
Yeah.
Take her to salsa. Do a little bit of salsa.
Bit of salsa dancing.
Something to talk about.
Introduce her to a hot Spanish man.
Yeah.
And then now the conversation's about Eduardo or Raul.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Yeah, and that's something
and
you
the
can relate to.
tapas.
Yeah.
tapas.
Yeah.
So, for those just listening, Kate sort of slapped an ass.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I was wafting the hot air off the tapas.
That's come out absolutely steaming.
You won't want the kids eating something this hot. We're back to the baby chat.
Oh, fuck
yeah. It is hard. It's hard to avoid it. Maybe you could bore your sister with auntie chat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're assuming that it's a woman that's got this problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we're assuming.
And I'd say that those are very good answers from a female angle, I feel. Because there's like a confiding and you need to...
Yeah, where it's like, just find out who you are without the kids, because we've been talking about the kids
Whereas if you're uncle...
Yep.
And this is a situation, I think the easiest answer is to just be too into the kid chat. Because then it's a sus level.
You're the
like,
weird
I'm
uncle
not gonna
straight
talk.
away.
Yeah, you're like, let's not talk to Pete about the kids. He gets a little bit too excited about the kids' stories and it makes me uncomfortable.
Why'd you say let's not talk to Pete about the kids?
I thought it would be Pete as well.
I thought it would be you. Out of the two of us, I think it would definitely
just because like the corner of the bed stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking assholes. Fucking little rats.
Are you hurt?
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm upset. I was having a bottle of water. You guys talk.
How do I tell my friends that they're talking about something I don't know about and it's upsetting me?
That's to me, mate.
Yeah, that was you putting in a question.
I'm going to say this is one of my favourite episodes. Any episode that Pete gets bullied makes me feel happy.
Nasty little pricks.
You know that Pete refers to me as rat bitch mole on all of our email communication. So just know it's two ways.
That's risky too, coming from the work email.
Yeah. Email signature underneath. Thanks, you rat bitch mole. Pete. And now you sign
You better
off.
keep this. You better keep her very happy.
And Kate signs off now. Thanks, RBM.
RBM.
Yeah.
So it's been shortened.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's good stuff, guys. You guys are killing it. Anyway,
Enjoy your little rat bitch mole, kids.
I think this might be our last one.
Final problem of the day.
Okay. I'm married in a heterosexual relationship, but I think I'm a lesbian. Now, that's some juicy stuff.
That's really tricky dicky.
So my thought with this is, because as a heterosexual man, we're idiots. So, like, a little bit of a conversation
Yes,
with him.
thank God someone
said
it.
About time. But, like, if you hit him up for, like, offer him the threesome, he'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
Yeah. What kind? Well, I'd love to get another woman. But,
Because the hard thing about this is she's not even bisexual. So that means what she's just realised she's just not into her husband or men at all. Because I think a lot of women figure out that they're bisexual later in life.
Right.
Yep.
But then it's just like, okay.
And men figure out they're gay later in life. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty young.
But older blokes end up, they get a bit like camp as they get older and stuff. It's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
So, but this is hard because it's like, you're just going to have to leave.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear that you're going to have to leave, but it seems like you're wanting some kind of
I like that.
fun
I like
scenario.
that little.
I think
Yeah, the crossover.
Slow, like a slow cross.
Because then it's like, I've met someone else, but it's a woman. And then the man's like, okay, there was nothing I could have ever done.
And he's ticked a bucket list.
Yeah,
he's gotten to go.
He's got a story. And
Yeah.
then you can just like be in the middle of this threesome, like someone that's just tried a new food at a buffet for the first time, and be like,
Oh,
fuck,
wow, this is, oh my God, this is,
that's.
what do they call this?
Is that what caviar's tasted like the whole time?
Show us how you're doing it, because I just want to check in before the marriage.
How do you eat your caviar?
Wow, this is really nice.
So just I'd like to clarify. I was doing a buffet act out, so I'm picking up.
So
foods.
you're grabbing the clit and
No,
stretching.
I'm not.
And
then stretching.
As
it
we've all been
like,
taught, bring the clip to your mouth. Don't bring your mouth to it.
like Michael Jordan scoring the last basket in Space Jam 1. Yes, the Monstars hold his legs, but he's going to get there anyway. That's what the clit is capable of. I think women are incredible.
Wow.
This is really stuck to the bone, isn't it?
Bit fatty.
Grizzly as hell.
Oh, man. I think that's your solution.
Yeah.
You do that. You trick this man into thinking he's getting the greatest thing in his life, and then boom, you get to transition out of there because it seems like you want to protect his feelings, and then this way he'll be too distracted by wanting to high five his mates down at the pub that he'll completely forget that he was such a shit bloke.
Yeah.
That he really awakens.
I love it.
There we go. We've done it again. What a great way to wrap things
What a
up.
wonderful thing. And what's this corner of the bed thing? What's that about?
So since we've been talking about the clit, anyway, so basically when you're young, like a lot of sexual exploration for young women, girls, was like you would figure out because your vagina and your clit would end up on the corner of your bed and then you'd like rub.
How to end up?
Because you're like going to get off the bed, right? So like you've got one leg.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, I just can't picture how you would be getting out of the bed.
Do you need a...
No.
No.
No, I don't need that. Get the bed in here!
Yeah, wrapping up the show.
The last 10 minutes is Kate discovering herself.
It's me fucking a bed. Which, best sex I've ever had.
Well, it was a single. Kate Dolan, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
You're welcome.
An absolute treat. Where can people find you on the internet?
At The Kate Dolan Show. Everywhere.
Wonderful.
That's it, really.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What a fucking treat.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff.
Keep an eye out. You're absolutely hilarious. And your show this year is fantastic. If you've got any other
Thanks.
places that you're going to be taking
I'm
it
going
around.
to Edinburgh if anybody lives in the UK listens to
Yeah,
this.
so Scotland if you're around.
We've got a couple of listeners
Shrek.
out there in the UK, mate.
Do we?
Yeah, we've got a couple out there.
Well, pop on down. Go and see Kate Dolan at the Edinburgh Fringe.
If
What a
anybody
treat.
knows a Shrek, send him my way.
If anyone's got a Shrek-sized bed, like a race car, but it's Shrek.
Also, wooden. Good stuff. Yes.
Well, thank you very much for listening. New episodes every single Monday. Shad and Pete Save the World on Instagram. If you have any problems you'd like to submit, feel free to. And otherwise, keep track of where we are going to be doing some shows because we'd love to see you at a live show soon. Bye now.